What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter von Panda here. I want to show you a high-end desktop tripod. I've had a bunch of junk little plastic tripods in my day, and a while back I stepped up to an aluminum tripod for kind of most of my shooting, and I've really loved it. They're more expensive, but they have definitely come down in price a little bit, but they are just so robust. They don't wobble, and I really wanted one that's a little bit shorter, but again, it's more versatile because you can kind of get a low angle. It does come with this little nylon bag, and so I found this, and it wasn't that expensive. It seemed like it was the same tripod as many other companies, but it was, just half the price of some of the other ones. So Crazefoto, don't know anything about the brand. This is how it comes. Actually, what's interesting here is I think, you can see on the picture here that it's in blue, but I think it comes in 3 colors, maybe like an orange, a blue, and a black. So obviously I've got the black here. It also comes with a little Allen key, so it looks like if we wanted to make some adjustments maybe to the tension on the arms, you could do that. It looks like I've got some plastic down here. Now I will tell you, this thing has some weight to it, so it could be a weapon, a little bat, but it certainly feels the business. Now I will show you here, we have some foam around the legs, and then we have an angle to these rubber feet, and that's because when you splay these things out, now you can actually have kind of a flat edge. You might have been able to see here, but these legs will splay out. You have these little ramps in there, and you pull out this stop right here, and then I can bring these up, push them down, push that down in there, and now each of these legs will be at that same angle. So if I bring it down here, push it in for that next ramp, and then tighten it up against there, we definitely have a few stops. So this bottom one seems to be kind of my ideal one. We also have these legs telescoping, so you can pull them out. I guess they don't go that far, but okay. So I'm gonna say from joint to the bottom here, we're looking at about 4.5, 5 inches. But I will tell you, that extends, and then you can lock it in place by turning it clockwise like that. But then this extends, and I can lock that in place, turning clockwise. And now I have a leg that looks more like 8 or 9 inches almost, And so that's pretty impressive, right? And it's just as easy to turn them counterclockwise like this, push them back in, counterclockwise like that, push this back in. And then if I turn them clockwise, I think maybe they're locked in there. But what I really like about this is how compact it gets. A lot of them are actually quite a bit taller, even in their kind of most compact state. I'm going to take that off here. All right, now if you wanted to extend it up too, we also have the middle portion here, which has a big tight loose screw here. So I'm going to loosen that up, and that looks like it allows this to rotate. If I tighten it back down, yep, not rotating anymore. And we also have markings all the way around, degree markings, kind of like a scope or something like that. There's some resistance in here. I'm not sure if that's oil filled or something like that. So it's a nice smooth action, and that'll allow you to kind of do some precise turns of it and lining up. But then we have another thumb screw right there, and if I unscrew that, you can see here this middle portion will ride up as well. So you can get some additional extension on the middle there too. Now again, love it because it's really compact when you want it to be. Then up here we have, if I tighten this sucker down, I think it's going to tighten this ball joint in place too. So now if I loosen that up, now it'll move around. Everything is really well made. The fit on this is great. There looks like there's might be a little plastic collar in there to kind of take up the gap, and then you can see maybe a little plastic collar on the bottom that pushes up and locks this into place, but that seems really sturdy. And these are really big thumb screws. Now at the top here, the mount is, this is all metal too. I'm just really thrilled about this. Thumb screw here, open this up, you can see it just opens up these jaws. Now I can get this little plate out. We have a 1/4 inch screw here, which you can tighten down with your thumb or a flathead screwdriver. A couple Allen keys holding, I don't know, just in there, I guess. Maybe just for like tracks or something. But then that goes in back in here. Oh, and then we also have some rubber plates on there, so it'll kind of keep things from rotating around. So you'll want to kind of attach your camera holder or whatever you're going to use. In my case, I'm going to be using one of these Ulanzi smartphone rigs, which is great. So I'll attach it there, then attach this on, screw the sucker down, and use this tripod. So I'm really excited about it because like I said, these tripods have been an absolute lifesaver, and having something like this is just so high quality. I don't have to worry about some of those smaller, cheaper ones. You know, look at that. We have a level right there, a bubble level. So you want to make sure that that shot is level, especially when you have terrain. If you're taking outside shots and maybe the ground is graded or something like that, and you're lining up your camera lines to the ground, it might not be level, and people look like they're walking funny, you know, those types of things. So it's nice to be able to have all that. Anyway, this one was not that expensive. Crazefoto seems to be the same one that so many other companies were offering at higher price points. So I will put a link to it in the description below. Peter Von Panda, out.